For the last 10 years, Ed Dowling has lived with constant hip pain that's only gotten worse.
If I want to cross my leg, I have to grab it and go like this.
But Ed said no to getting a new hip when doctors said it would mean giving up the active lifestyle he loves.
I was told no yoga, no running. I wasn't happy.
Then he found Dr. Roy Davidovich, a pioneer in a new type of hip replacement surgery that can relieve pain. And even more surprising, has 40% of his patients walking out of the hospital the very same day.
You know, somebody looking at this that's either had a hip replacement or they've dealt with somebody who's had a hip replacement is going to say, are you kidding me? And going home the same day? That just can't happen. What would you tell them?
It can happen, and it does happen.
The best candidates for the innovative one-day hip replacement are under age 65, healthy, and active. Ed fit the bill. The cost is the same as traditional surgery, but with same day, a smaller incision is made, there's less pain after surgery, and faster recovery. The traditional procedure does have an advantage: no weight or age requirements. Just a few hours after surgery,
Yoga in no time.
Ed is already out of bed and walking. 12 hours total, and he's discharged from the hospital. Only months later, Ed's new hip is healing nicely, and he's not only back on his own 2 feet, he's balancing on one.
Yoga was great. I wasn't ready to give that up.
A one-day surgery offering benefits for years to come. Dr. John Torres, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.